Hey everyone, welcome back once again to part second of business communication skills multiple choice questions. Make sure to watch the video till the end, and if you're new to the channel then please do hit on the subscription button and bell icon to get the updates of latest uploadings, and also suggest certain questions relating to business communication skills in a comment section which can be referred by other people as a question bank. So let's get started with multiple choice questions. Question number 31. Principle of DAS explains that the sender should keep in mind the feeling and sentiments of the receiver, and the options are principle of consciousness, consistency, consideration, and feedback. So the correct option is consideration. So one has to remember the feeling and sentiment of others when you are talking to someone. So the principle of consideration explains that the sender should keep in mind the feeling and sentiment of the receiver. Question number 32. Which of this should be avoided for effective listening? And the options are: option A is pre-listening analysis, option B is listening to structured talk, option C is team listening, and option D is predicting. And the correct option is predicting. So one should not predict when you are listening to someone. Question number 33. In which of this does the listener pick up a special feature of the speech? And the options are: option A is listening in conversational interaction, option B is listening to structured talk, option C is predicting, and option D is team listening. And the correct option is listening in conversational interaction. Question number 34. A well organized talk is a dash talk, and options are short, option B long, option C is random, and D is structured. And the correct option is structured. A well organized talk is a structured talk where the agenda is been fixed and the key points are already been identified what to be discussed or what to be talked. That we called as the organized talk. Question number 35. You have two statements and you'll have to select the right option. Statement number 1. The sender has to take care while selecting proper media to make communication smooth. And statement number 2. Body language plays an important role during the face-to-face communication. And options are: option 1 is correct, option 2 is correct, both option correct, and both option incorrect. And the correct option is both options are correct, because the sender has to take care while selecting proper media to make the communication smooth, and body language plays an important role during the face-to-face communication. Question number 36. Which of this should be avoided in pre-listening analysis? And the option A is mental discipline, option B is concentration, option C is prejudices, and patience. And the correct option is prejudices. Which of this should be avoided in listening analysis? So prejudices should be avoided. Question number 37. In which of this should be the listener be able to make connection between different segments of the speeches? And the options are: A is listening to structured talk, option B links between the part of the speeches, and team building and prediction. And the correct option is links between the part of the speeches. So in which of this should be the listener be able to make the connection between different segments of the speeches? Because in part of speeches one is dependent on another one. Question number 38. Which of this following is not an example of attitudinal barrier to the communication? And the options are ego issues, lack of interest, biased views, or poor equipments. And the correct option is poor equipments. So which of the following is not an example of an attitudinal barrier? And rest of the options like ego issues, lack of interest, or biased views are the attitudinal barriers. These are the attitude of the people in the communication. Question number 39. Which of the following type of non-verbal communication is related to physical distance? Option A is proximity, option B is touch, C is paralinguistic, and D is silent. and the correct option is proximity. Proximity, it means to have a right distance when you are talking to someone, when you are talking with someone, that we called as proximity. Question number 40, again you will have two statements, you will have to correct or choose the right option. Statement number 1, managers can fix and delegate responsibility to the employees easily by using oral communication. And statement number 2, written communication is best suitable for sending the secret messages. And the correct option is both are wrong, because manager can fix and delegate responsibility to employees easily by using oral communication. No, the written communication is the right way, and written communication is best suitable for sending secret messages. Incorrect, because the secret messages should not be sent in a written format. Question number 41, which of the following type of communication can be easily stored? Options are oral communication, B is written, C is non-verbal, and D is none. And the correct option is written. Which of the following type of communication can be easily stored? So written communication or the communication done by writing can be easily stored. Question number 42, dash means communication without words, and the options are object communication, B is written communication, C is oral communication, and D is non-verbal communication. And the correct option is non-verbal communication. So non-verbal communication means communication without words. So sign and symbols are used in the non-verbal communication. Question number 43, the person who transmits the message is called as, and the option A is channel, option B is sender, option C is receiver, and option D is response. And the correct option is a sender. The person who transmits the message is called as a sender, and the one who receives the message is called as a receiver. Question number 44, at each stage in the process of communication, there is a possibility of interference which may hinder the process. Such interferences is known as, or such interference is known as, option A is sender, option B is receiver, option C is barrier, and D is none of them. And the correct option is barrier. So barriers are the interference in the communication. They are the obstacle in the communication. Question number 45, describe all forms of human communication that are not verbal. And the option A is prosody, option B is vocalics, option C is haptics, and option D is paralinguistic. And the correct option is paralinguistic. Paralinguistic describes all forms of human communication that are not verbal. So non-verbal generally comes in paralinguistic. Question number 46, a dash connects the sender to the receiver. Option A is channel, option B is noise, option C is communication, and option D is feedback. And the correct option is channel. A channel connects the sender to the receiver. Question number 47, you will have two statements and I'll have to select the right answer. Statement number 1, the receiver takes the message seriously if the presentation is good. And statement number 2, body language of the sender is not important in case of written communication. And the correct option is both are correct, because the receiver takes the message seriously if the presentation is good. If it is in a given format, even if you're writing a letter or a mail, it has to follow a certain format. And body language of a sender is not important in case of a written communication because it's in a written format. Question number 48, which of the following is not an example of a physical barrier to communication? Option A is geographical distance, option B is distance of noise, option C is poor equipment, option D is lack of interest, and the correct option is lack of interest. So the lack of interest is not the physical barrier in the communication, but rest of the options were the physical barriers in the communication. Question number 49, language barrier in communication caused due to similar sounding words is called as dash. And the options are option A jargon, B is semantics, C is technical barrier, and D is the accent problem. And the correct option is semantics. So the language barrier in communication caused due to the similar sounding words is called as a semantic barriers. Question number 50. Which of the following is the first step in the process of listening? And the options are: option A is awareness, option B is reception, C is perception, and D is response. And the correct option is awareness. Question 51. What is the total number of references normally given in a biodata? So this is based on the resume, and the correct options are the options given are 2, 3, 4 or 5, and the correct option is 2. So one has to write at least 2 references in the biodata or in a resume. Not biodata, rather a resume. Question number 52. Curriculum vitae, it is also pronounced as vitae. Curriculum vitae is a dash word, and options are: A is a Greek, B is a Latin, C is a Chinese, and D is a English. So curriculum vitae is a Latin word. Question number 53, which is mentioned in a resume, and option given are qualifications, skills, experience, and all option correct. Yes, so all option correct is a right answer. So in a resume, all such information should be given. Question number 54, which of these are vital for any organization? And the option is: option A is debate, option B is group discussion, option C is speeches, and D is argument. And the correct option is group discussion. So group discussion is vital for any organization for a brainstorming and to come to a mutual solution. Question number 55. The resume and application letter performs which of the following task or the function? Options are: A, 2 different tasks, B, 2 same task, C is overlapping task, and D is the same task. And the correct option is 2 different tasks, because the resume and the application letter, that we also called as a covering letter, they perform 2 different tasks. Question number 56. A summary of the applicant at the start of the CV, curricular vitae, acts as a dash. Option A is letter of recommendation, B is statement of objective, C is synopsis, and D is preface. And the correct option is preface. So it's a preface to your resume. Question number 57. Which of these qualities are important in a group discussion? And options are: A is emotional stability, B is hostility, C is ignorance, and D is aggression. And the correct option is emotional stability. It is very essential to manage your emotion during a group discussion. Question 58. In a group discussion, we should be dash. And the options are: assertive, B is dominating, C is subjective, and D is ignorance. And the correct option is assertive. In a group discussion, we should be assertive. Question 59. When is the worst time to break into a discussion? And the options are: option A, when everyone is silent, option B, when one person is talking, option C, when 2 or 3 people are talking simultaneously, and D, when there is a less time left. And the correct option is when 2 or 3 people are talking simultaneously. This is the worst time to break into a discussion, if 2 or 3 people are already talking simultaneously. Question number 60, which is going to be a last question. In a group discussion, one must communicate with, and the options are: A is with hostility, B is with ignorance, C is with knowledge, and D long sentences. And the correct option is with knowledge. So in a group discussion, one must communicate with knowledge. Having the knowledge of a subject is very essential when you are participating in a group discussion. So these were 30 questions of part 2 of business communication skill, multiple choice questions for practice. I believe you must have found the questions and the content of this video useful and informative. If so, then please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe the channel. And also I request every one of you to at least comment one multiple choice question or an area where at least one question can be framed, so that it can help everyone to know more about the domains or the topics where there is a possibility to frame the multiple choice question. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Sandeep signing off. Thank you for your time.